in the sky, everybody so low. I keep me like foe, he sleep on the floor. He don't got no money, I show him the dough. Oh no, he can't never with a bozo. Name in the mouth like froyo.
From the host of Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the London Black Knights and the San Francisco 49ers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they'll run. This is Trey Sermon. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It'll go as a loss of a yard. On the game's first play. Second down. At the 28-yard line. Working from the gun, Lance. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing his Lance on third down. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Etienne. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. This defense for the Niners, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, this defense for the Niners, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
On third down, Lawrence. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll get this off to Etienne. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Play action. It's Lawrence. This pass caught by Hamler. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 33 yards that time. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Only a yard that time. Second and goal. Now Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
On third and goal, Lawrence. Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His second touchdown on the season. And the Black Knights have taken a first quarter lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. On play action, Lance gets this one to Juszczyk.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
3 yards remain for second down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Play action. Now it's Lance. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Tighten up, tighten up.
From the gun, it's Lance. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The Lance going to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And Lance now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. 20. 10. 5. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack. Everything
that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken just shy of the 10.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Lance. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
And as we check the next-gen stats, that play lasted just 2.7 seconds from beginning to end. Just not enough time to throw the football. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Lance to throw it. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Bradley Chubb able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Young Wei Koo on for the field goal. A 33-yard.
And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And that's going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
So first that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
This to the outside, it's Sermon. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Lance now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. from the gun. They'll try to run it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Flushed out right. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
He'll drop this one off with ETN. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, Lawrence. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
They'll take over 1st down and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
25 yards that time. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and 8. Running out of the gun with ETN. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. They go play action with Lawrence. He's got his tight end Fant, and he will take it in for the touchdown. Noah Fant, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Black Knights are able to extend their lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Aiyuk. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Lance finding Aiyuk there for a Niner first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Lance throwing complete here to Sermon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Play action. It's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Completes this out left to Ruggs. Touchdown! Henry Ruggs from 19 yards away. And the Black Knights take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So, Charles, the bad taste from that opening week loss, that's just a memory. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, no, and it's intercepted. And a short return to the 6-yard line. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they'll run on the inside handoff. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Check three, check three, check three. Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21.
Hands it off out of the gun. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry on the way back home. Out. Hey, check,
From midfield, here's Lance. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. There he goes left side. The 40, the 20, 10, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. This offense so far on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Flushed out right. They've got his man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. Jeremy Chin there defensively. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
This is the tight end Fant. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Lance, a give now to Sermon. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what'll be an important 3rd down. Now Lance. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Handoff running left is Etienne. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now Lawrence on third and long. Got some real estate inside the 30. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why?